Right, should be streaming now. Should be streaming now. I made a very amateur mistake. Yes. Yes. Yes, we're here. I made a very amateur mistake, which I will let you know about. Right. Bear with me a second, everyone. Welcome, Mexico GP qualifying. We missed the last race. We missed Circuit of the Americas. But we're back now. Oh, hang on. I need to get the chat up. What am I doing? Basically, the last stream I did, I was, like last week, I was messing around on Twitter. And I forgot to change it back. So I think I just went live on Twitter for like a second. No big deal. Welcome, Simba. Just go live. You're there, 100k. What a journey. Almost there. Almost there. The closer we get, the slower it gets. It's like that saying, to get to 100k, first we need to get to... Are we live? First we need to get to half 100k, and then half of that, and then half of that, you never actually get there. Wow, the stadium section looks insane. Fingers crossed, gonna be in Mexico in a month or so with Formula E. So, cue the music. Formula E intensifies. But we'll see if that happens. Just need to finalise that. That'd be cool. I'm excited to go to that stadium section. Welcome, Craig. Welcome, Chaya. Journey to 100k. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Will we make it during qualifying? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I kind of wanted to do it before the Sim Racing Expo, because I bought loads of gifts for people and I gave them all out. But I wanted to be like, oh, celebration like for that. But it didn't happen. That's fine. So now I kind of, whatever happens, happens. That was a nice thing to aim for, I think. Susie, what a journey is indeed. Grazina in the house. Chai, FIA apparently going to change the rules. Yeah, I heard there's been a meeting and they're going to change the rules. By the way, I feel like we need to get the ticker tape in. What are we doing? What are we even doing here with no ticker tape? Hang on. By the way, we have a sponsor for this stream. It's not even up. I haven't put it up yet. Is this going to work? Is that going to work? Did it work? Did it work? Yes! The ticker tape. And then the other stuff I need to fill out once that goes live. Yeah, I heard reports that there were direct conversations between Lando and Max about it, whatever that means. Haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Let me paste what we've got here in the marquee text. Let me paste it in the marquee text here. Goal alert. Yes, the marquee text working beautifully. We love to see it. I was doing it today. I was racing today in a esports event, and plenty of times I just rolled off the brake. I'm looking at it right now. I rolled off the brake into the apex. But surely telemetry will show that. If you are braking and then you're coming off the brake and rolling it in, then that's a telemetry thing. And I think Formula 1 is so advanced, they can just see, look, you know, the guy outbroke you and you rolled off the brake. That's my opinion on it. Chai says drivers are being named who didn't agree. Norris, Gasly, Leclerc, Hamilton. Arguably those were the... Well, everyone's got a vested interest against Lando. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it. Is there a way to insert a live subscriber count? That one should be live. That is actually from my studio. Craig's playing Fortnite. It's probably not playing new Call of Duty. I was going to play it, but it needs like 800 gigabytes of space. I don't have. Welcome, Rory, as well. Must have been excited after Circuit of the Americas. Welcome, cool guy. Vlaka in the house as well. Vlaka thrilled to be here. Kate as well. Good to see you both. I'm slowly making my way through the chat. Natasha's here. It feels like I've been away for ages from the F1 streams, even though we only missed one race. And this season we've only missed 2 races, right? We missed Spa and Circuit of the Americas. But it's just a brutal calendar. It's a brutal calendar. I'm basically a part-timer. Seema in the house as well. Tanzila with the cool guy now. I like the rebrand. I like the rebrand. Welcome Beef and Barley as well. Welcome Atmospheric. Jacob, apparently Verstappen and Norris exchanged words. Yeah, that's the rumours I've been hearing. Words were exchanged in a... You could really ramp up that. Words... savage words hurled between... savage words recklessly hurled between Verstappen and Norris in heated FIA drivers meeting where tempers flared. You can just go on, get some chat GPT on that. Qualified not to start yet. We're here. Oh god, where's my timer? What have we got here? 32 minutes, too short. Too short. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it. Is that the only timer I've got? Really? What's that? Oh, that's just a random... What am I doing here? What am I doing? Why is the timer now 32 minutes? Is that... Do I need to refresh it? Hang on. Ah, it's a 53. Ah, that will do. That will do, roughly. That'll be okay. We'll have that. We'll take that. You have a live sub. You got one more. I don't know what live sub website that is. I'd love to have an accurate one that I could just pull for, and it'd be easier than this. Welcome Octave. Good to see you. Tomorrow during race we go 100k. I haven't bought champagne, but I probably have some stuff. I can get some stuff. I haven't really thought too much about it because I've just been so busy with Expo. Today I was doing this esports event at an esports center or some simply racing center. Trying to get all of the Sim Racing Expo content out. So I really wanted to do it before Expo. I thought it would be great. But we couldn't quite get there. Peter, hello from me and the lads in Weber Scrubs. Hello to the jailed crew, to the prison mandem. Hope everything is well. Subscribercounter.com. Okay, I will try that one because that'll be easier. This one it moves around a lot. It's quite hard. I'm also hoping we're going to get the transcriptions like we've had previously. I think a week off for me has really sort of like I don't want to overdo it, but it's like a week off for me from F1 is like I'm more excited for this race now. The amount of inches that have been written about this Verstappen Norris thing. Just find out if he released the brake. Does anyone know if he released the brake or not? Like, if he released the brake, for me, that's just it. Unless he's very sophisticated at saying, oh, I was coasting a bit, but you know what I mean. Atmospheric currently falling in love in a C game with the Ford Mustang 2004 GT3. I was just using the actual Ford Mustang GT3 wheel, the carbon fiber one, in ACC, and it's insane. Overtaking on the outside of a corner from the FIA, have the front axle at least alongside with the front axle of the other car, which is quite easy. That's really poorly worded because you could just shoot a million miles an hour, never make the exit, and I don't know. Anyway, actually no, sorry. The last bit is you must be able to make the corner within the track limits. Honestly, I'm kind of like... This might not be a popular thing to say, but... Back in the day, this wouldn't have been such a news story. Like, it wouldn't have just... All the F1 press and Sky Sports wouldn't have been talking about this non-stop for 7 days. It's like, okay, cool. You know... Lando would try again, and if it didn't happen again, there'd be contact, and then we talk about it. Like, this is not exactly Senna and Prost at Suzuka, is it? It's like, oh, someone went a bit deep. I don't know if that makes sense. That's my feeling. That's my feeling on it. But yeah, how's everyone else been doing? How was the last race? Do people enjoy it? I was trying to catch it at the expo. What's my real name? There are no clues. Let me get that up there. Are we gonna get our... Hopefully we're gonna get our transcription. Fingers crossed. That'd be cool. Octav, I remember playing the first F1 game on keyboard and almost breaking my fingers. Yeah, old school. pro players. I know some people who still play on keyboard. Chai was in London. Chai was looking after things while I was in Germany, I guess. While I was at the expo. Cool guy, for everyone in, I'm Tanzilla. Cool guy, probably you need for the interim, just have cool guy brackets, I'm Tanzilla for like a transition period. Metal, one thing for sure, Red Bull are focusing on the race tyre and going to suck in quali. But Max won the sprint, right? So is Red Bull kind of back? Is Red Bull kind of back? Is Red Bull back? No, that sprint cost them the race. Can you explain? So I'm genuinely behind. I'm genuinely really behind here. I've been purely in the sim racing world. Octav, they never went away. I'm just seeing analysis after analysis of Lando being run wide, and it's like, cool, okay, next time make sure you get to the inside and run him wide. It's not rocket science. I don't know if I'm like underplaying it. Simba! Simba with the gifted 5! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Simba. It's my first F1 stream back, and Simba comes straight in with the gifted 5 chat. Can we get some claps out for Simba? That is a huge donation, basically. A huge self-support. I'm going to get the claps. In fact, I'm going to give them medals here, and I'm going to give a goal. Chat, please give your claps for Simba here, KCR Simba, who's leading the KCR charge on ACC. Such a generous member of the community. Seema Dragon's got it. Van Drake from the Drake Entertainment. That's what you need to do, Tansy. You need to have brackets like that. Flying Scotsman, Zach Burke, and Luke Luxury as well. Gifted the memberships. Thank you much, Simba. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. And enjoying things on ACC. Hopefully going to be doing some more ACC on the active pedals. And actually, for anyone who's interested in the sim racing space, what I have here is the new Logitech, whatever you call this. And I bought a few quick releases. Oh, there's a stick on the back. Should we unstick the stickers on stream? If we get to 100k, we'll unput. No, let's put it now. Let's go. Let's do it. Can you see it? It's not very good. How do you even show that angle? Okay. What? Hang on. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see it? Oh my goodness, that's a tough sticker. I've been foiled by this sticker. It's like Mr. Burns. Ah, I've ripped it as well. I've ripped the sticker. Now I've got half a sticker still there. Can you see it? Well, I was just trying to show my wheel. There you go. Cool, guys. Got it. Now we know in the transition period. But yeah, thanks so much, Simba. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for the donation. The gifted memberships. All of the new... Well, it's not new emojis. We've got all of the emojis still. I got this wrong in my initial review, the quick release. I got laughed at. Setting up the sprint... Oh, okay, they did set up. They did set up for sprint. Okay. Well, they got sprint points, though. There we go. Look at the claps coming out. Love to see it. Rory says last race was awesome. Well, it would be if you're a Ferrari fan. Loving it. Metal, today they're reducing the downforce. By the way, hang on. Whoa. Before I went to Germany, there was all this stuff about McLaren running an illegal wing, right? McLaren ran an illegal wing? Is that just washed away? Because everyone thought it was Red Bull, right? Craig's number 1. SEMA Circuit America's an awesome race. Really enjoyed it. It looked like it. And obviously a lot of Mexican fans as well there. So hopefully it's going to keep up here. Although I think they've shortened the DRS. Tanzila, by the way, just came back from karting. My first time in adult karts. Last time without service. Whoa, were they the 4-stroke or the 2-stroke? I was going to do some karting. I haven't done karting this year enough. It's been a big failure of mine. So next year we get back on the karting with a 360. I dropped the 360 camera in Germany. And it reminds me, I need to buy more lens guards because the lens guard protected it. They agreed not to run it again. I'm surprised that's not been more of a drama. But maybe I'm not connected. What should be a drama? Welcome, Stash Gordon. Stash Gordon was in that Twitter stream. We tried a stream on Twitter. I was just messing around, time trialing. Metal says the ones who were bad in quali and sprint nailed the race, the Ferraris. Mexicans look good, yeah. Hopefully going to be there myself, so be cool to experience it. Have some authentic Mexican food. Craig, will Lawson out-qualify Yuki? I was impressed with Colapinto. How good is Colapinto doing, by the way? And Lawson as well. Isn't Colapinto just destroying Albon? Is that a thing now? Colapinto's just the Albon destroyer. Welcome, Isabel Plug, back in the house. I'll always here. It's just been waiting on me to turn up and be streaming. Plan is to do more streaming. We've got race tomorrow and then do some more Gran Turismo. I want to do some more challenges on stream. Isabel says Albon in danger of losing his seat. We started this season, Albon's stock was so high, and now Colapinto has just ended him. Colapinto has just ended single-handedly the Alex Albon hype train. It's a madness. Kireth versus Max. Well, yeah. Well, I'm not going to be racing Max this year in the 23 hours. I'm going to be doing something else instead that hopefully is going to be interesting. Yeah, mod squad. The mod team. Best mods in the house. Best mods in F1 YouTube, at least. Potentially all YouTube, but definitely F1 YouTube. Woo. Lewis Colapinto is slightly above average. He just looks so good next to Albon. Let's see what Colapinto can do here in qualifying. Michael got my thoughts on the Thrustmaster T818. I really like the T818. I think it's a really refined force feedback. I've just been trying the Thrustmaster T598. And by the way, there is a weird naming reason for those. Like, what is it? It's like the size. It's like the size of the bolt pattern or something. It's like 1/8 or something. Or the 1 is, I don't know. There's some. Or the 8 is like the initial Newton meters, and the 1, I don't know what it is. It's something like that. It's like 8 because it's got 8 bolts. There's something ridiculous about it. Anyway. The T818, Thrustmaster are going to say that the T598 is a new generation. I think the T818 is for me, it's a better wheelbase. It's just a pain to mount and it's not PlayStation compatible. Otap, what story would trophies find you? These are all karting trophies. These are all karting trophies. Just dropped a screw. What was this one? First place. First place. You can see yourself, chat. You see it? Can you see it? Oh, I just see your camera. He's faking it. It wasn't first place. It was 11th. And he made the trophy himself. Why is that one just out of sight? Shouldn't it be like here? Wouldn't that be a better look? Why have I had a trophy for the last 2 years just sitting out of sight? By the way, so the sponsor of the stream is something with VELOCE and Stream. And there are stream drops. And basically, there is a trivia thing I've set up. This is going to be something mainly for the future, but I wanted to trial it today. So the idea is that I set trivia questions, and then if you answer them, you get XP. I'm not really an expert on it. It's something I'm trialing with VELOCE. So at some point, I'll try and do one. Discord account was hacked. How did you get your Discord account hacked? Can I do this trivia? How do you do trivia? Don't know how you do the trivia, but some people have claimed XP, so great. Amazing. Don't stop the stream until you get 100k. Yeah, just keep the stream on, even if I'm not here. Wayne saying Yuki finishes top 10. Rory Colapinto's awesome. Isabel, Albon got complacent, beating Latino and Sargent. Now the actual competitor teammate. He seems to be struggling. It was easy for Albon to look good compared to old Logie Bear. Isabel, after last week, I started believing in a Charles Leclerc. I'm not sure about this year, but for me, Charles Leclerc might be favourite next year. And the tantalising thing is, what if Lewis Hamilton needs to play support driver to Charles Leclerc? Won't that be... Imagine having Lewis Hamilton as your wingman. And imagine if Ferrari win with Charles. I'm just saying it could happen. Who teased console license? It was Assetec, and I spoke with them. And that interview's coming out, but basically I asked them if they were going to bring the Invicta stuff down to console, and I think they're fully aware that they need to lower the pricing to be on console. But there's a full interview with Assetec, full interview with Logitech, where I asked him about Thrustmaster, because I'm just that kind of guy. I said, are you worried about the new Thrustmaster DD? Fanatec stuff as well. I didn't want to rush any Fanatec stuff. So that's coming. SimMagic is coming. SimuCube video is coming. Asolith video is coming because they make Logitech mods. There's so many videos coming. There's going to be video, Asher video coming. There's more videos. Basically, if you like the sim racing videos. In fact, I'm thinking there's going to be so many videos. I don't know whether to move these streams onto the Motorsport channel because some of these videos hopefully are going to be really big videos. It's something I'm wrestling with. Isabel, I was really sad I didn't get to meet up with you. Were you there? Or were you just because next year? Well, I'm hopefully going to go to more expos. I think there's one in Texas, actually, that I want to go to. And there's one in Netherlands that I want to go to. And potentially might go to CES as well with a brand to look at some cool technology, which would be mad, in January. Yeah, it was Assetec. I don't really know. I was pretty honest with them. I said, I don't really know your range. Can you explain it to me? And they were very patient. I think everyone who knows about Assetec knows a lot about them. But I don't, to be honest. Well, I didn't. Now I do. If Ferrari could be more consistent with upgrades, yeah. And I just feel like they're going to get behind Leclerc. I can't imagine Leclerc playing second fiddle to Hamilton, put it like that. Well, they got Lap is Invicta Forte La Prima, right? But they said to me they want to have the ability to you can use a high-end stuff on the wheelbase, but there's stuff like the quick release and so I went through the range with them and I said, okay, well, what have you done with like the Invicta that's on the La Prima? And you can see like the button placement. I talked about Kevin Magson with them because Kevin Magson had been involved in designing the wheel. There's 2 buttons on the back that Kevin Magson was like, I need these buttons. So lots of stuff. Thanks Rex Short for subscribing. See, cool guy. Ferraris are too stupid. They will let them race. Ferrari rules. What's it? Scuderia rules. Yeah, Netherlands. I think there's one in Netherlands, and definitely I'm going to go to Sim Racing Expo next year and probably try and get a booth. So I'll have to have some sort of product to show. The Netherlands one is in... I don't even know. I just know it's in the Netherlands, and I know that'll be quite easy to get to. Love the new look studio. You mean the where I did the unboxing like of the Lamborghini wheel? Has anyone seen the Lamborghini wheel? That I haven't even really used yet. I've just done the initial impressions. But that Lamborghini wheel is heavy. It is heavy. And I cut myself on the quick release. The quick release is the same Moser one, but it's really heavy duty. It's just a heavy wheel. Whereas the Mustang GT3 wheel I used was very light and all carbon fiber, so I don't know. Isabel, I think Hamilton's going to be negatively surprised next season. Ferrari's not going to be as easy as he imagines it to be. Let's see if he's still got that dog in him. I mean, remember, Lewis Hamilton's won 2 races this season, right? He's won 2 races. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. I know when something's on the other window and you can't see it. You're like, I can't see what that is. There was some way of doing something. But Jacob says, go Leclerc watch from South Africa. Got a few South Africans in the chat. We'll do a nation check soon. Metal, they will race each other and lose both championships. Well, it's the story of McLaren, isn't it? Jim, thank you for all the information sharing channel. Much appreciated. No worries, Jim. Looks like you got your own channel there. Let us know what you're doing. Seems overkill to me. The Lambo wheel. Yeah, I obviously that was a first impressions thing, but I do really mean that Moser didn't need to make that wheel. Like, I did not expect Moser to make that wheel. And I feel like it's almost like you can buy the entry-level Moser stuff knowing they're capable of making a licensed Lamborghini wheel. I don't know if there's another... It's like, I don't know, Toyota make the GRO 10, so you're like, okay, well, Yaris must be decent or something. Has this a slight halo effect. Yeah, no thumbs in, no second paddle, but... So, for example, this is very much... And I spoke to Logitech about this wheel and why they did it like this, and they gave me some reasons why. One of them being they just wanted it to be different, to be honest. But this has so many gamery functions here. The thumbstick, these rotaries here, and it doesn't have clutch paddles, actually, but it's a lot of gamery functions. And basically, there's this debate in sim racing hardware at the moment as to when you do a replica, should you make changes to include sim racing things like funky switches or not? And there was one company called VPG. They were like, we basically do replicas, but if we make a change, we will flag it, and the only reason we make that change is for a very specific sim racing reason. So they might add a funky switch, but everything else will be the same. Welcome, Iceman from Holland. Do you know where the Sim Racing Holland show is? Yeah, we'll definitely do some more meetups because I was able to go. I took a whole suitcase full of gifts. I took branded merchandise. I'm no good at this camera thing. I took branded merchandise and I gave it away for free as a big thank you. So hopefully we can do that every expo. It's nice to give thanks. And that's why I'd just love to have a booth. Where we have like a booth and like a secret word. And then someone can man it and give away the goods. Wilson, how could they bench Hamilton? We're not going to bench him. What do you mean bench? It's not fantasy Premier League. Iceman doesn't know. Okay, so we don't know where this expo is. I'm meant to be going to. I'm going to try another stream drop. Launching the stream drop. Oh, it's trivia. Oh, it is a trivia. Okay. So anyone who's... Because people claimed it last time. So I'm launching a stream drop. Were you there? Were you there? Hammer, by the way, now I'm on stream being able to ask you directly, do you take your Peugeot in racetracks as well? No, I don't. But I would like to do some stuff with the Peugeot in a performance sense, like the Gymkhana stuff, or the Street Khana, whatever it is, like going around cones and things. I'm not sure I would take it to a track, because the amount I would put on the tyres, I think would just be silly. Like, and the brakes. You know, coming from a real high speed and slamming... Having race cars before, like, just burning through brake pads. I don't think that's sensible to do in your road car, for me. You know, people go to the Nürburgring and do it, to be fair, but... That sounds right. So maybe it is in Maastricht. Maybe it is in Maastricht. I think it's a smaller one, but... Take the Eurostar from London. Quite nice. I'm guessing 16th is the... That's a lot of days. Is that a 4-day event? What? Is that the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? John Slayer, Hamilton would do great in Ferrari. He's a serious competitor and values competence, which Ferrari have slowly but surely moving towards with Vasseur. Let's see. What about Audi? Where's the Audi hype at? Wilson thought they stole Antonia's place last week. Being clickbaited. Oh, that damn clickbait. Sim Formula. Let me have a look. That sounds about right. Sim Formula. Paste and go. Sim Formula. See you at Europe's fastest community event? That, to me, that's 2 question marks. If that link says, see you at Europe's fastest community event, it should say, for me, we'll see you there. Like, you're coming. Like, Thanks for already deciding to come. We're waiting for you. Who are the exhibitors? Let's see. Actor Racer, Acetec, Coffee Racer, Cube, D-Box, Digitraz, GSI, ImSim, O-Rouge, Sim Department, SimLab, SimMotion, SimRep, SimuCube, Simware, The Last Garage, Track Racer, Vario, and Tuatara. So, no Fanatec, no Logitech, no Moser, although Moser weren't really at Sim Racing Expo, to be fair. No... Who's the other? Who's also big in sim racing? No Thrustmaster. I would say those four are not. It's too small for them. But that might make it more personable because the Saturday at the Sim Racing Expo, I was back to back in meetings. Like I was in meetings. Like with Aztec, we went to like a conference room, and I was saying I want to understand more about what you do and what you're trying to do with console. And we were just chatting. It wasn't even content. So Friday and Sunday and around. There on Saturday was getting a lot of content. How many red flags do you have during quality? I'm going to say 1. I've been pressured, so I'm going to say 1. No way, Gymtastic. What convention is it? Is that too far? How can that? How far? No offense. No offense to our Dutch viewers, but how far can it be? From Maastricht to Rotterdam. I really hope I'm going to be surprised here, but it can't be more than 2 hours, right? It can't be more than 2 hours. Maastricht. Directions. Rotterdam. Here we go. 2 hours 12 minutes. To be fair, that's by road. It is 2 hours 20 on train, which surprises me. I'd assume the train would be rapid. I think you're going to Eindhoven. Yeah, 2 hours. I drove an hour and a half today to go to my event. I'm just saying. Antwerp is massive. Guys, Antwerp is absolutely huge. I'm just seeing this. How big is... Antwerp's like the size of London. How is Antwerp so... Antwerp's bigger than Brussels. Antwerp's bigger than Amsterdam. Sleeping giant there. Sim racing people should work on a G-force human magnet. Don't know what that means. Sound dangerous. Dangerous. Welcome, Deepesh. Good use of the brackets there, so we know. What's your guess on pole? I'll go Lando then. I'll go Lando. You can get a pole and then bottle it tomorrow. It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours. Antwerp has a huge harbour. Oh, is that why? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness me. Whoa. Antwerp's just all harbour. Antwerp's like 90% harbour. That's mad. And there's a canal, I think, that goes from Antwerp to... Oh, it goes through Zolder. Oh, you can take a canal from Antwerp to Zolder. And then it continues and it goes to Maastricht. You can go from Antwerp to Maastricht via harbour by canal. So all you got to do is go from Rotterdam to Antwerp. And then you just go by canal boat. There we go. That's how you get to Sim Formula Europe. Don't you guys need to practice sim racing? Honestly, I do more about making sim racing videos. I'm also editing than racing. Which I always want to change. I want to spend more time racing. Seeing the house as well. Welcome, HMC. The mods are reuniting. The mods are reuniting. Antwerp does a lot of logistics from ship to road to train. Okay. Right. Right. My goodness, only 21 minutes to go. That timer's a bit late. Are we talking about geographics? Where would you go immediately if cost and time would matter? That's a good question. If you were to ask me on a Friday night, where would I go if cost and time didn't matter and I could be back Sunday night, I would probably say Las Vegas. I'd probably say Las Vegas. That's a minus answer. What about you? What about people in chat? Where would you go? That's a good question. By the way, chat, 52 likes. When you're thinking about it, smash that like button as well. Let's aim for the big 100. We can do it. Isabel do a Europe road trip. Okay. I did drive to Spa once. That was quite nice, going through Belgium. Maybe I went through Antwerp. I definitely went around the Brussels ring road, which took forever. Lots of traffic. G7i Racing AC and F1 LMU. Pretty good spread there. Do a meetup. Maybe at Sim Racing Formula. Maybe at Sim Racing Formula we'll do it. Yeah, I wanted to do one at London Formula E last year. The thing is, I'm basically... At these events, I'm not there just chilling. I would like to do an event where I can just be chilling. Like, at these events, I'm just non-stop. Like, anyone who saw me at Expo, I'm just literally non-stop. There first thing... and basically getting, well, not basically, and getting kicked out by security at the end because the lights are coming off. It's 53 now. Well, what, did it go down? Did we lose likes? So the likes are not given out as easily as they used to be back in the day. It's a new era. It's a new age. Vegas sounds nice. South Africa's safari. So I've never done safaris. I guess that. I'm sorry. That's such a way better answer. Where would you like to go if travel wasn't an issue? And I'm like, I'd like to go to Las Vegas and basically be in some tacky, cheap casinos, pretending to be stuff like the Eiffel Tower, when you could actually go to the Eiffel Tower. Although I don't really like Paris that much, but you could go to safari. Yeah, you could go to the Niagara Falls. You could go to some incredible places in Africa. Mongolia. I gave a terrible answer, but I gave you an honest answer. Let's get to 100k subs. We're going down. We're going down. I honestly think we peaked at 99,916, and now it's just we're gonna slide. Like, just imagine trying to climb Mount Everest, and you're basically there, but as you get there, it starts to be an avalanche. You start sliding. I think it's going to be like that. I think people have subscribed and kept it in reserve. Oh, Neil seen 61. Okay, 69 likes. Very nice. Char, your sub count is too optimistic, I think. Char, I want to know where people would go. I guess the answer is you go to Mexico City right now. Thanks so much, JJ. Member for 39 months. Chat. If that doesn't deserve a clap, I don't know what does. Member for 39 months, making me ancient. Gonna get the claps out. Chat, you need to get the claps out there for JJ. That is insane. People support football teams for less amount of time than that. 39 months of support on this channel. JJ, when you at 39 months ago, did you honestly think we would get to 100k? Graham as well. Graham, member 16 months. Love to see it. With some recent new equipment as well. Some recent new equipment I've seen. Looking very good. Hopefully it's all working well. Not a chance, yeah. The content was terrible. The production standards were very bad. The standard of racing was atrocious. Could not foresee in any way, shape or form. Sergio Perez has got security, and they're dressed like very casually, like they're just random blokes. But they're all wearing the same bright blue hat as Sergio Perez. Now you can clearly see that they're his security. It's very weird. And they're stopping little kids from coming up and saying, Sergio, can I have a photo with you? And like, get out of the way. Tossing them aside like they're, footballs. Longer sub than Logan Sart in F1. Yeah, can anyone name things that have been shorter than 39 months? That seemed like a long time. Thanks, JJ. Gestation period for the Blue Well. There we go. Chris Rail's missing live races. Not anymore. We are back. May I post photos in Discord? Absolutely. We're looking forward to Qatar GP, having C on the ground. Feel free. Feel free to put whatever in there. Maybe I can get them up on the Watchalong. Perez cartel muscle. It does look like a scene out of Tulsa King, which I've seen in like 33 wrong order parts on TikTok, which is the only place I watch TV. Graham in the house. Thank you so much for the membership, Graham. Appreciate it. Great to see you as well. Leveling up. That's a nice cycle. Checo's dad is a politician. Okay, so he's a politically exposed person. I wouldn't mess with his security. Oh, actually, no, I think I would mess with his security. I think I would mess with them, like in a cheeky way. Like, so, oh, sorry, I didn't realise this is Sergio Perez. Oh, Sergio, can I have your autograph now? They don't look like they have a great sense of humour. Sergio Perez's security. They weren't hired on the basis of... It didn't say in the job description, must have good sense of humour, basically. I think they were hired on the sense of, how wide are you? How thick are you? If, hypothetically, you were to stand in front of me, could a bullet at any angle get past you and into me? I think those are the sort of questions. Tell us a time when you overcame a difficult situation. Welcome, Sylvia. The missus in bed to put the screen in the big TV. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Commandeer that big TV. Get that up in 4K. Because we are technically streaming in 4K, I think. Although YouTube doesn't like it. YouTube's like, stop streaming. You need to change the video resolution error. But also it's saying now would be a good time to insert ads. Security intensive fume. Welcome, David Joe Klotz. This is it now. Sergio Perez has done Mexico. He is now expendable. Red Bull can now do what they wish. They couldn't before this point. Probably for sponsorship reasons. Probably the sponsor said, we'll give you money, Red Bull, if Sergio Perez is in your car from Mexico. And because of that, Red Bull have lost the Constructors' Championship, but we'll gloss over it. See, it's 4:45 AM here. So weird watching quality at a weird time. AM? Yeah, it's late. And Sao Paulo will be a little bit late, right? But not as late as this. But Vegas is just a mess. Vegas is a mess. Yeah, ads. YouTube always wants me to press this ad button. YouTube, I think the default on YouTube streams is that it plays ads in the middle, but I turn it off. Because I think an ad at the beginning is enough. And also it's a live stream. But YouTube's like, nah. It's like Ray Winston. It's constantly doing these blue pop-ups like, play ads, nah. That's basically what it's doing. They did a pop-up on my homepage. It was like, you could earn 175% more ad revenue if you... Oh no, you could... More AdSense if you just streamed more. I was like, I'm trying to stream. Kind of annoys me how YouTube is so... Presents it... I don't know. Anyway, I've got lots of issues with that. Yeah, oh my goodness. Hopefully we do another Gillette thing, though. That would be smooth. Another Gillette Forza stream. Lucas saying Forza Ferrari. Welcome, Lucy, as well. All the crew. All the crew in the house. Red Bull should switch Checo out for Colapinto. It's a good point. Apparently Colapinto comes with the dollars as well. Apparently Colapinto comes with some serious revenue. That's what I've heard anyway. Welcome, Susie K. Looking forward to the stream. Yes, indeed. Greetings to Namibia. Very nice. Last year I visited the pits and took photos with Callum, Max's mechanic. Oh, that's the guy who's written that book, hasn't he? This year going to watch and lose championship at home. What do you mean at home? Oh, okay, you're going to be at home. I thought like your home GP. Shorter than 39 months, Lewis's first title win and Vettel's race win. What, in between them? I'm confused. Honestly, I'm completely lost there. Seaman says Forza Ferrari. Yeah, it's going to be 11 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go. So, Q3, Q2, Q1. Eyes on Lawson, eyes on Colapinto, and Ferrari. Well, Sergio Perez is a real star here, as you might expect. It looks like got someone like Batista as his security there. Luca Norris is fast this weekend, the McLaren. Chai, let's see what this quali will bring. Yes, indeed, let's see. Let's see what it will bring. I'm excited. And also Red Bull as well. Let's see what Red Bull are going to bring. Welcome, Cliff. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. See, I'm here in the Philippines visiting my parents. It's so weird to wake up at a weird time to watch quali. But we know we got a huge F1 support in the Philippines. Absolutely love F1 in the Philippines. I think F1 has arrived at this point where Piastri is a big name now. Norris is a big name. Sainz is a big name. Verstappen's a big name. Hamilton's a big name. Leclerc's a big name. Tsunoda's a big name. Russell's a big name. Albon's a big name. Perez is a big name. Alonso's a big name. Hülkenberg's a big name. I would class those as the only big names, but that wasn't the case 4 or 5 years ago, right? Like now, there's actually big names in big teams. So this is what I think Formula 1 have wanted, building up the driver profiles. Good to have you back, Cliff. Everyone's big. Not everyone. Stroll's... I don't think Stroll's a big name. Well, he's a big name in the sense... You know what I mean. Chai, I honestly love that things are getting a bit more exciting. Verstappen isn't so dominant anymore and other drivers are getting a chance to win. Yeah. I mean, you compare it to last year. Last year was the most dominant... What the... I clearly haven't streamed it too much and the animals have taken over. The animals have taken over. Yeah, I heard Max changed his engine as well. I heard Max change. What was the result last year, by the way? Well, it was clearly a Max win, wasn't it? Because Max was just cruising by this stage last year. Max was so dominant this time last year. Chris, I caught quite a few videos. Chris, there's so many more still to go. I've hardly uploaded any. I've only uploaded like 3. There's about 15 to go, honestly. There's about 15 to go. So many. But yeah, it was amazing. And it was cool. It was weird but cool that everyone, all the brands sort of like, they kind of knew what I do. So it was, I didn't really need to like introduce a context of like what I do. They just kind of knew. So we could just talk about, okay, so who are your products aimed at? You know, how's your customer service? What do you do? We could just get straight to the point, which is really good. Ellie Jones, are we going to be able to watch qualifying? Sorry, new here. The answer is you're not going to see any live pictures here. Otherwise, I get shot by Formula 1. So, but you will see the timings and the map, and it's just basically a good place to be. But it's up to you, Ellie Jones. RB car seems horrible. We'll see here. I'll have a look at the onboards and how it's driving. Isabel says we're in Mexico. Is it going to be another Verstappen? What if Verstappen comes back to dominate? Wouldn't that be the ultimate troll? Verstappen wins all of the rest of the race this season and dominates next season. Says I've not watched F1 for years. Just checked out the qualifying. Same applies. What time is the race tomorrow? I'm guessing it might be an hour earlier than today. I'm guessing. I might be wrong. So I'm guessing it might start at 9, if which case we'll be live at 8 PM UK time. Racer says Ferrari win, most likely. I feel like it's Sainz this weekend. Carlos Sainz in Mexico has got a certain ring to it. I like the sound of that. What if Verstappen what if Verstappen gets taken out or starts from the back or something, and Lando's near the front? Are we talking then? Is it 8 PM UK starts, or is that when I should be starting? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I don't want to kill this with a cloth. Just Just go away. This isn't the place for you. How are you so chill?
Keep your head down.
8 p.m. race starts. We go live at 7. Okay, that's good. Because maybe I can stream after. I really want to do some Gran Turismo. Cliff, my prediction as well. Chat, let's do a nations check. Let's do an early nations check. I think it's probably too early, but let's do a nations check quite early. So let me know where in the world you're watching from the nations check. And then we can see who is going to... what are adverts these days? What am I watching? Ellie says Wales, Chris USA, Racer Canada, David Israel, Isabel Germany, Cliff South Africa, George UK. We got the flags out. Char UK, Susie UK, Rory in Durban, South Africa, Paul from Quebec, Vlatka Croatia, Lucy UK. I think UK are winning it. Peter Australia, Neil Scotland, Mortal from India, Human from Iran, I think. So all over. Did I say Char was UK? Where did I read that? Netherlands, sorry. I just slung your vote into another pot. That's why I shouldn't be in charge of any elections. Qatar, UK, Croatia, Roksha from Serbia. That might be our first from Serbia. Anyone else remember a Serbian viewer before? Natasha from Netherlands. Abdradeep had it from India. It must be late in India. Was it 2 a.m? Yeah, 2 in the morning in India. Right, we are just 5 minutes away basically from qualifying. Adam says Wigan. You said Wigan like it's a nation state. It's not. Podcast from Johannesburg. Chris hasn't seen Serbia. Chris has been checking through the records. And no Serb. This is the first Serbia on record then. Cliff, who's from Durban? I'm also from Durban. We got a Serbian in the stream for GTA 6, yes indeed. Kurt from Namibia. Why does India do their time on a half hour? What is it? Couldn't choose one or the other to on a half hour. Is that not really complicated? Racer is doing Gran Turismo. Serbia's a nice place, though. It's 2:30 in the morning. Okay, we are basically ready for qualifying. In fact, I think I can get the timer up. Bear with me.
Focus on the race ahead.
Focus on the race ahead, indeed. Hang on. There we go. Well, that should be above, shouldn't it? Oh no. Damn it. That should be there and then that's going to work. Nice. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh. This is going to work. I wasn't expecting that. There we go. We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling here. Boom. Okay. We're going to have the AI stuff. It's a proper stream. It's a proper stream. If it works. Wonder if Cola Pinto will make Q3 ahead of Alex. We'll see. I mean... It would be great next season if the Audi, Stake, whatever, Sauber can be a bit more competitive, and because then Q1 is going to be very interesting every race. I mean, so far this season, it's basically you lose both the Stakes and you probably lose the Alpines as well. When's the quali? It's starting basically in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wiki, India using one time zone despite spanning 2. Okay. Okay, so rather... Okay, fine. Get it. In the middle then. Welcome, K199. Lucas saying first, Leclerc, Norris, Verstappen. Isabel saying you don't want to start from pole here. Is that the record or is that because it's on the dirty side of the grid? Risk of rain, 10%? Nonsense. I don't think there's going to be any rain. 10% rain? Yeah, I don't see it. Pink head padding material must be used. That's a message for everyone in chat. That's come from FIA specifically to everyone in this chat. Pink head padding material must be used. So let's comply with that. Lucy going for a Yuki sweep of the top 3. Human rain in Mexico is unheard of. Really? Okay. Hopefully, this is all going to work. We're just 1 minute away, everyone. We're 1 minute away. If I'm going to end the timer, where's the timer? There we go. No timer. Cliff Ferrari chat. Who are we thinking is going to get pole here? Who's going to get pole? Did I watch El Clasico? No, I didn't, but I heard it was going to be a good one. I can't really watch La Liga. It's just way too... The cameras they use are just way too, like... It's a complete opposite of football for me. It's like it's a TV show. Football for me is like muddy, gritty, bad pitches, cold. Welcome, Ellis. Chai going science, Cliff going science. Just found competitive art was once an Olympic sport. I like the sound of that. It's Fernando's 400th race, apparently, although apparently it also isn't. I don't know if anyone knows the line on that. Luca Leclerc on a good run. Yeah, Lucy going Lando, Leclerc, Science. Ellis just snubbed Science pole. Yeah, almost 100k. We can get there. McLaren, brand new floor. Is it legal, though? Is it legal? So, we are almost ready for qualifying. In fact, you can see the time has gone down. So interestingly, no one out on track yet. Pretty interesting. We could get 100k this stream, but I suspect we may tomorrow if we're lucky. I would expect we would get it tomorrow in the race stream. David saying Verstappen on pole, we'll see. Well, Bottas and Zhou Guanyu are the drivers who are heading out first. Luca next year, Audi with Bonotto and Schumacher. Is Schumacher confirmed? I feel like Schumacher confirmed, but I feel like I've just forgotten. Steamer wants Ferrari to win, but I feel McLaren will win it. I'm going for Lando. I think Lando might get this, but I'm interested to see the McLaren pace. And we can see Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu are going to be leading us out. See the Alpines coming out as well. See how Colapinto's got to do. So anyone who's watching, if you don't know how F1 qualifying works, the first 18 minutes, which we're in now, basically you just don't want to be in the bottom 5. You don't want to be in the bottom 5. The bottom 5 drivers are going to get knocked out. Sort of like a football group in the World Cup. You don't want to be in the bottom bit. Adam Perez with the save of his career. Imagine if Perez gets pole. Imagine if Perez gets pole, by the way. It is a late one. It is a late one. But it's going to be a bit early tomorrow. It's actually going to be prime time tomorrow. It's actually going to be prime time. Right. Sergio Perez is on his way out. They've given him the helmet cam. Ellis saying Gasly Q3, Alpine going through. How did Alpine do last season? Could Magnussen still end up in Sauber? Could that happen? Is that a possibility? So there are the stakes who will be setting the first lap times, actually. But I wouldn't expect anything significant. Interestingly, Ferrari going out on the medium tyre, everyone. The Ferrari's so confident here, they think they're going to smash this on the mediums and save. They think they're going to save a set of tyres. Brave or stupid from Ferrari? No offense to Perez, but it's baffling that he gets to stay at Red Bull when Sainz has to sign for Williams. Good point. Sainz Albon next season. No Colapinto. Williams looking good lately. I think that's the Colapinto effect. Colapinto currently still in the pits. Both Williams still in the pits here. So it's a 1 minute 18 for Bottas and Zhou Guanyu, a whole second a lap slower. Next up is going to be Esteban Ocon, I believe. So Ocon goes second, and now Lance Stroll. What's Stroll going to do? Keep an eye on Stroll. Will Stroll go fast? Yes, 18.1 for Stroll. And then we've got Gasly is coming around now. So see if Gasly's going to go faster than Stroll. Is it going to happen? No, he goes third. And Alonso as well. Alonso going to go over the line. Where's Alonso goes fastest, 18.1. So two 18.1s for the Aston Martins. Isabel Guanyu Zhou is out of... Yeah, he said he wouldn't mind being a test driver, which maybe indicates what his thoughts are. I saw Felipe Drugovich was saying there should be more rookie opportunities. I interviewed Felipe when he was the F2 world champion, F2 champion, and he didn't have a seat, which was a little bit surprising in some quarters, having just one F2. I think he's doing Aston Martin Hypercar Valkyrie maybe, isn't he? So there we go. Sainz and Leclerc go fastest on the medium tyre, remember. So potential 5D chest there. Let's keep an eye on Lando. So Lando going through the stadium section. Now the last corner. Will Lando Norris go faster on the soft tyre? You would assume so. Here comes Lando over the line. Lando Norris is going to get... What's it going to be for Lando? 117.2. So Lando goes fastest, but remember he's on the soft tyre. Now, we might have George Russell. Yes, we will. George Russell and then Lewis Hamilton are going to be setting times. So let's see what George Russell's going to do here in the Mercedes. Perez with 18.5. Lumfao. Yeah, not a great lap. Russell goes P4. What about Hamilton? Also on the medium. So, some of the top teams here electing to go on the mediums. Hamilton goes third. 17.8. Very close with Russell. And where is Oscar Piastri? Here is Oscar Piastri. And Verstappen going to start a lap. But here's Oscar Piastri going to finish a lap then. How close will he get to Lando, if at all? Let's see. Oscar Piastri, will he go second or lower? Piastri goes 8th. Very slow from Piastri. Must have been a mistake or something. 18.3 for Piastri. Yeah, we'll be streaming the race as well tomorrow. Same place. Ferrari has it in the bag. Well, what would you rather do? 17.2 on softs or 17.4 on mediums? Kind of depends where the cutoff is going to be, I think. Kind of depends where the cutoff is going to be. That's what I'd say. Welcome Ian Oppenheimer. The race will be earlier, but there'll be a page. Make sure you subscribe. And there'll be a page, you'll see it. Isabel Lando will get pole, lose it at the start, and get another Ferrari 1-2. Classic Lando there. Now here comes Verstappen. Fastest sector 1. Fastest sector 2. Here comes Verstappen. Also on the softs, I believe. Keep an eye on Max Verstappen here. This could be a statement lap. This could be a 16. This could be a 16. Verstappen goes over, and it's going to be... What is it going to be from Verstappen? Yes, 16.998. Big statement lap from Max Verstappen there. Huge. Chat, is Verstappen back? Is Verstappen back? That's what I want to know. What do we think? Isabel, stop manifesting it. I say manifest. I say do it. I say make it happen. Schumann, goddamn Max. Chaya, damn Verstappen. Ellis, what do you think of Lord's joining F1? I think it's about time. Chat, any Verstappen fans there? Max Verstappen in Mexico. Stone says Max is champion. Octave, he never left. Shai, I wonder who's able to go faster. David says go Maxi Max. 16.998. That is a statement lap. A statement lap there from Verstappen. And now he can just cruise. Where did he go? The rumours of his demise were unfounded. Some chatting on the... Felipe Drugovich is here with Aston Martin, actually. The man I was talking about. Really cool guy. I've spoken with him on a few occasions. It's For me, he's too relaxed. I'm going to be honest. He's too laid back. He needs to be more... His career's going to pass him by. He needs to get an F1. Make it happen. He should have been in that Williams, really. Why didn't you cover USGP? I was in Germany for the Sim Racing Expo and the hotel Wi-Fi was terrible. 1.5 seconds faster than Perez. George Rogers slipping the knife in. Et2, George. Yeah, Perez. Oh my god. Chat, I want to know, is Perez going to get knocked out in Q1? Is Perez going to get knocked out in Q1? Let me know. Because I think he's on a fast lap and I think he's bottled it again. I think he's a second slower. He's a second slower in Sector 2 alone. Chat, Perez knocked out in Q1. What do we think? Cliff says no. Perez goes over the line from 14th up to... Don't tell me bro went from 14th to 14th. Chat. Don't tell me bro did a 14th to 15th lap. Is Sergio Perez washed? David, Perez is done. Seema, Checo is cooked. Rich T, fingers crossed, Perez circus. Derek says V for victory. Chrono again, knocked out in Q2. Chai, if not Q1, it'll be Q2. Octave says, if there was a Q0, he would be knocked out there. Rickett saying, super washed. Crow, very washed. Isabel, Perez might be a bigger bottle job than Lando starting from pole, in my opinion. Sergio Perez, my friend, what are you doing here? This is your big race. This is your big race. My guy. He's going to be beaten by both RBs. He's going to be beaten by about 14 other cars this race. Look, Piastri down to 16th. Piastri down in 16th, everyone, as well. Oh my goodness. 7 minutes 30 to go. Hamilton's down there. Russell's down there. Hold your horses. There could be some serious track evolution here. We could be looking at big track evolution, everyone. How did it Ben get on a Haas? Hopefully well, depend on the Haas. I mean, Haas isn't that bad. Hulkenberg's in P3. Hulkenberg has got a second and a half quicker than Sergio Perez. Perez, yeah, I cannot. He said something. Didn't see it. No, there's only 7 minutes to go. Only 7 minutes to go. Perez just handed the seat to Liam on a silver platter, as they say. Perez in last place. Chat, Perez is in last place. What is bro doing? What is bro doing? Welcome, Rickett Sukurai. Akash, I usually felt bad for Perez, but now I feel bad for Verstappen having Perez as a teammate. Brutal. What is going on with Perez at this point has to be deliberate. Even Stroll is faster. Gasly up there as well. How can you have Verstappen fastest and Perez last in the same car? Explain that to me, aliens. Perez doesn't want to have a seat anymore. Sack Perez immediately. Imagine if you got a call now on the radio saying, Perez, you are just sacked, mate. Perez, you are now officially sacked. Or imagine, like, someone from Red Bull walks into the garage and just hands him, it's like, Perez, mate, you're just sacked. Don't even bother. Just turn off the car. Just get out. You're just sacked. Well, this is interesting. Big pressure on Hamilton. Big pressure on Piastri. Big pressure on Perez as well. And I'd say the Charles Leclerc on the medium strategy isn't really going to work unless someone to scrub them. Hamilton track times deleted, but then he's gone again and done a 17.3. Andrew saying, come on, Oscar. So, 5 minutes to go. There's going to be a lot of traffic as well. You might see traffic queuing through the stadium. There might be a traffic jam there. Stadium is such a great idea. When they make these tracks in Saudi and whatnot, why don't they just do that? Red Bull should give Perez a seat for Joe Verstappen. Charles says Perez has to come out once more if he even wants to get into Q2. Well, let's see. Where is Sergio Perez? Oscar Piastri on the move. Oscar Piastri currently in 19th place in the drop zone. Let's see what Piastri's going to do. All eyes on Oscar Piastri here. All eyes on Piastri. Piastri currently P19. Lando Norris P5. Oscar Piastri goes. Oscar Piastri goes only P13. 17.6. I think it's a very competitive session, everyone. I think it's a very competitive session. Honestly. It's competitive out here. Some big dogs are going to get knocked out. Because you got Hulkenberg in P4. Hulkenberg's not going to get knocked out. Bottas. Oh, Piastri must have deleted. Piastri must have had it deleted, right? Chat, Piastri lap time deleted, I'm guessing? Because he's back down in P19? Is that right? Am I right or am I wrong? Lando with a 16.5. Yeah, so you got first place Lando Norris in the McLaren, second place Verstappen, last place Sergio Perez in the Red Bull, second last Piastri in the McLaren. How does that work? Welcome, Pelboz. So Lando and Verstappen are in a league of their own, and Perez and Piastri, I feel like I've got to say it at the moment, is Piastri washed? Chat, is Piastri washed? Welcome, Marie Hudson. Good to see you. In bed watching. It's a late one. Just watching in comfort. Watching in style. Watching in stylish comfort. Oscar, what is going on? Bottling it. He's spending too much time with Sergio Perez. Let's call him Sergio Piastri soon. Crow saying, no, he's not washed. Piastri can't be washed because he's never been. Oscar was fast earlier. 3 minutes to go. Piastri starts a new lap. Board saying, come on, Perez, you got to cook. It's probably your last race. Perez also in league in his own. Yeah, track limits were deleted for Piastri. I spotted it. Oh, I think coming into stadium section ran wide on that curb that we see so many drivers do. Welcome, Martin. Good to see you, my friend. The best stream available. When is it available? So, big pressure on Piastri, big pressure on Sergio Perez, and they are close together. If there were to be a yellow flag now, just saying, where's Logan Sargent when you need him? Verstappen on the move, by the way. Verstappen on the move. He's increased. He's not. Oh, first sector faster than Lando, second sector not. So eyes on third sector. Verstappen is probably going to get fairly close. Maybe a 0.7, 16.7 for Verstappen, I'm going to call it. 16.803 in the end. And Charles Leclerc on the move as well, because Leclerc also getting dangerously close to the drop zone. Sergio Perez is setting better sectors now. Now Sergio Perez has woken up. Sergio Perez is going to absolutely scream up the leaderboard here, I believe. Maybe 10th, 9th, something like that. Oh my god. Sergio Perez is only 15th. Sergio Perez is only 15th at his home Grand Prix. He's in the drop zone! Sergio Perez is in 16th. Piastri's in... What's happening at Mexico? What do they put in the water at Mexico? So Piastri's in 15th. Perez in 16th. Who's behind them? They're both in the drop zone. They're both in the drop zone. Oh my goodness me. And I don't think they have the time. I think we're going to lose Perez and Piastri. They're both washed. How has that happened? They've been out-qualified by Stroll, out-qualified by Albon, out-qualified by Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Gasly. Oh my goodness me. Colapinto just chilling in the pits here. Might be through, even though he's chilling in the pits. Because there's 30 seconds to go, and I don't think Perez is going to get to the line or have the tyres to do so. Marie going to watch on the main TV. Yeah, enjoying the main TV. You can also double tap on the phone to get it live. I hit the little live button, hopefully. But Colapinto now in the drop zone, so I think 12 seconds to go. Unless, sensationally, Sergio Perez is going to get over the line and go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did Sergio Perez get over the line, or did he buy box? He's out. He's washed. GG's, everyone. GG's. GG's. They waited the whole season to get Sergio Perez to Mexico, and he just flopped it. He just flopped it. Chat, give me your qualifying ratings for Sergio Perez out of 10 in the chat. Chai says Perez was complaining about balance of his car. Didn't seem to affect Verstappen. Chat, give me your Sergio Perez ratings. Isabel, -10. Octav, -1. Rick Ponce, 1. Crow, -10. Seema, Albon beats Pinto. Martin going for a 0 out of 10. Koibe over -18 out of 10. Craig for a 0. Marie for a 0 out of 10. Naris going for -10. Metal going -18. Cliff -15. David going 0. George with a taco. Hard to quantify that. Seema going -100. Kin 99 going 4. Ellis -100. Adam saying it's a Checo checkout special. I mean, Akash saying it just can't be rated. 8 out of 20. I think... No, I can't say this. I can't say that. Oscar, we've been knocked out, I'm afraid. We've been knocked out. Yes, Oscar. What are you doing? I think, cynically, from McLaren, they don't want him challenging Lando, so just knock him out. Turn his car down. Mexican must be embarrassed by the performance of Checo. Do we have any Mexicans in the chat? Checo is banter. Checo is pure banter era. There are the Q1 results. Let's get them in.
Keep trying.
What can you do with a person like Sergio Perez? What can you do? Let's update the ticker tape. There we go. Goal alert. Both Hasses. I'm sorry, but Haas are a banter team, and Haas have come through 5th and 8th. So, with the might of Red Bull getting embarrassed by Haas, Lucy is gobsmacked at these results. I mean, how are you feeling if you're a Piastri fan, by the way? Ellis had to go. I'll be there tomorrow for the race. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Derek saying A+. 116.7 from science on mediums. But no, did they change mediums? Did they change? Marie, just move him out after this race. It won't be a big loss. Bye-bye, Sergio. I think Red Bull should put Colapinto in. Even though Colapinto got knocked out. But I don't know why he wasn't actually on track. Gasly's car obviously turned up. Seema can't believe Stroll beat Colapinto. RB Checo out, Snowder in. Now we know Checo was all car. Max was sandbagging. Derek, it's easy to judge Perez, but this car definitely does not suit him at all. George Carlos Slim currently ripping up the checkbook. Potentially. It's just embarrassment. Mexican cartel calling. Nano, hear me out, bro. Piastri doing a challenge of going from P17 to P1. I like your optimism, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But how are we going to get Colapinto from Williams? Because he doesn't have a seat at Williams. Williams could loan him out, like they do in Italian football. They could loan him. It could happen. Yeah, that's mad. That's mad, that is. Ruud van Loon in the house. Every teammate driving beside Max is going to look like a fool. It's like when you're racing against Ruud van Loon in F1. He just looks slow. Max makes everyone look slow. Peter Pavia saying bring back Daniel. Yeah, I mean, Checo, man, he doesn't need that. Well, maybe that's why he needs the security. Not for the reasons we thought. I did call Lando, if you remember. I said I think Lando's going to get pole here. Now, what happened with Perez? Was it in the stadium? Was he looking at the fans? Did he lock up? It's like a pretty good line. He's got a lot of lock on, but it's a tight section. Lot to lock. I think maybe just washed. Mina, what happened to Oscar? We'll have to have a look. Maybe it was him. He got a lap time deleted, but the lap he got deleted was not a good lap anyway, so don't really know. Tom, get Bottas at Red Bull. That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Thanat Colapinto is just a sub for the rest of the season, so hope he gets himself seat. Yes. George Perez rated himself very highly the other day at cutting through the field. Did he rank himself? How great is Max doing this alone? Last year, Checo took 2 wins for him. Yeah. Max was annoyed about those 2 wins. Do you remember when Sergio Perez used to win F1 races? We've seen this before from Oscar. I've seen it before in qualifying, where he's made some mistakes in qualifying and he started further down than he should have done. We've seen it in Q3 quite a lot, chat, haven't we? Davis and Ricciardo would be quicker than Perez. Maybe it's a sensational return for Daniel Ricciardo. Absolutely sensational. Board says, get Vettel back. That's a huge shout. Imagine Sebastian Vettel till the end of the season. What about... No, that won't happen. I can't just say stuff that isn't going to happen. Crow, for the last 2 years he's washed. Okay, so we're going to go into Q2 shortly. Vettel versus Verstappen. I'd love to see that. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine bringing back Vettel next year for Red Bull? That is the move. That is the move. That, from a marketing perspective, it just writes itself, frankly. Novotny, Niki Lauda will be faster than Perez. Adam, Merck and Williams never letting Colapinto go to Red Bull. Is he? Oh, is he a Mercedes dude? Vettel and Verstappen, Rosberg and Hamilton. We'll see. Looks like Maxton might have some issues in the car or something. I don't know. What's going on? Why is Snowden never mentioned? Because they just don't seem to rate him. Although he is getting a test, but they just don't seem to rate him. Jake Dennis, put Jake Dennis in. Marie, Hamilton out in Q2. If Lando does get a pole, he needs to concentrate on not being overtaken. So Marie calling Hamilton getting knocked out in Q2. Q2 is going to be brutal. Next qualifying is going to be brutal, by the way, and it's already underway. Make sure you subscribe as well and hit that like button. Smash that like button. 117 likes, we can pump it all the way up to 200. It does make a difference. Please do hit the like button. Would be a huge move, yes indeed. Podcast says Sergio is that guy who finishes 19th in F1 with assists on. Brutal. Franco is Williams Academy but not managed by Toto. He's not in the Toto sphere of influence. Thanpat, I mean Vettel is good, but he's been retired for some years. He wants to come back though. He's making all the noises. He still hangs around. He comes back for some time. He's at Suzuka releasing some Bs. Mina, I love how the Red Bull is on the down, but Max is still up top. And out early as well. Out early on circuit. Yes, indeed. Max out for a lap on a new set. Very nice. Alright, let's see what happens. Who's going to get knocked out here, chat? If you see a Haas in Q3, someone's getting knocked out. Max is actually absurd how he's still beating Norris since Miami. Even Imola. Imola was the turning point, wasn't it? Steve, what's the time difference? I've no idea. See, I won't mind if Ferrari don't qualify well. They have the race pace to win tomorrow. Let's see. Isabel doesn't want Vettel, but I want fresh blood. Vettel was not great his last couple of seasons. That's true. I feel like the idea of Vettel coming back is great, though. Welcome, Shake and Bake. Bring back Kimi. Kimi Antonelli to Red Bull. Late swap. Imola is questionable, but still Verstappen has scored more points than Norris. Okay, Alex Albon is going to be the driver who's going to set the first lap time here. Yeah, the Ferrari mechanic deciding not to do a somersault this time. Deciding not to go for that. Yeah, if I was Daniel Ricciardo's agent, Mark Webber, who has a great relationship with Red Bull, I'm joking. I can't believe Piastri got knocked out as well. The Perez situation is overshadowing Piastri. So Albon 17.0, 17 dead. Albon dominance may bore fans. Well, he's leading at the moment. Here comes Verstappen, though. Here comes Max Verstappen. Verstappen cooking. Let's see. Verstappen 16.6. Very quick lap there from Verstappen. Very quick lap. What do we think the cutoff's going to be? A 16.9? 16.8? Will that be the cutoff? I mean, it's only 4/10 quicker than Alex Albon. And you just assume Alex Albon's going to be near the bottom end. Sainz doing a good sector 1. Let's see. Carlos Sainz. Charles Leclerc first, surely. So Leclerc at 17.6, very slow. Not good from Leclerc. And Carlos Sainz going to go. What's it going to be for Carlos Sainz? Try saying 17.8. Maybe you mean 16.8 cut off. Because Sainz goes 17 dead. So maybe... Oh, just a bit fast now. But maybe a 17 dead might just about get you in. But it depends what level of 17 dead you're talking about. That could be it. Board saying 17. Chat, what do we think the cutoff time is going to be? 4:10 sector 2 from Sainz to Verstappen. Yeah, giving it away. Giving away the time there. Even though it went purple in sector 1. Who's going to be next over the line? No one soon, actually. Is people going to be starting laps? People are going to be starting their laps. Who's not going to make it through to Q3? Verstappen have a bit of an issue. I'm just having a look. No, he didn't have an issue. I think the Red Bull is a beautifully designed car, to be fair. Although at the beginning of the season, I was saying the Mercedes looked really good. At the beginning of the season, I was watching the Mercedes onboards, and I was like, whoa, that looks incredible to drive. Now, Verstappen was on the radio saying the rear tyres look a bit tricky. Jay, almost at 100k. Yes! We're creeping slowly there, crawling. Gary saying cutoff will be a 16.8. Let's see. We're going to see, hopefully, some drivers now start to finish their laps. I think starting with Kevin Magnussen. Rich T says bring back Mazepin. Okay, Mazepin. Was Mazepin in the Haas? I can't remember. He was, wasn't he? The Haas is decent now. That's why he's so upset. Right, here comes Magnussen over the line. What's Magnussen going to do? 17 point something? How competitive is the Haas going to be this lap? 17.1. I tell you what, this is going to be close, I think. I think this is going to be close. And Nico Hulkenberg is going to be next over. And Nico Hulkenberg is going to be a little bit slower, I think. Yeah, 17.4. Second sector wasn't great. In fact, he lost it all there in the second sector. Maybe a mistake. And Bottas goes... How is Bottas not knocked out? Bottas in P6, 70.8. You are getting knocked out, son. What about Tsunoda? Tsunoda goes for 17.1 for Tsunoda, sensing a theme here. And what about Pierre Gasly? It could be a 17.1 for Gasly as well. It could be a 17.1. It's 17 point dead for Gasly. So I think the cutoff could be a 17.0. It just depends where in the 17.0 you're going to be. I think it's going to be very close. Welcome, Scott. Good to have you on board. Leclerc had a lap time deleted, by the way. I think it's going to be very close. Norris going to put in a 16.4. Seema saying Mercedes are struggling, so Sainz 17 dead as well. So at the moment, Verstappen in a league of his own, but we're going to see Lando Norris come through now. Faster sector 1, faster by a tenth on the bit, faster sector 2. He's about 2/10 up, coming into sector 3, where he's had to deal with a little bit of traffic in the form of Kevin Magnussen. So what is Lando Norris going to do as he goes over the line? Lando Norris surely going to go fastest here. 16.4, 16.5, 16.3! Oh my goodness! Lando, my pick, is looking pretty strong here. So Lando looking in a league of his own when the pressure's not on. He's shining. So Lando 16.3. Surely Lando nailed on for pole, everyone. Surely we're looking at a Lando Norris pole position. Who else is going to come? No one else coming over the line right now. 6 minutes 40 to go. probably see the drivers come in, and then we'll see another suite of lap times. And already, by the way, a 16.17 ain't going to get you through. That's guaranteed. So that cutoff is going to get faster and faster, and I think the cutoff is going to end up in the 17.0s. That's my hunch. If I know my Formula 1, that's what I think. Will we go under 16 today? I wouldn't be surprised if we go under 16 in qualifying Q3. Yeah, Hamilton up there. The Mercedes have arrived. So Charles Leclerc needs to not get caught out here with that lap time deleted. No margin for error. If you're doing 2 runs in the session, you can't really afford to. You can't afford to make 2 mistakes, which is basically what Piastri made way too many mistakes. I wonder if they'll send out Charles Leclerc now and try and do a bit of a double option here. They might just have a window to send Charles Leclerc out. I'm gonna have a look and see what it was. Obviously, track limits. Where was it? Oh, it was a chicane. Very unusual to see that. If they've given him a track limit through a chicane, that's unusual. Wow. I think they've given it to him on the chicane because he's so aggressive. And I'm not sure about that because often it can look like you've cut the chicane, but actually there's one wheel that's still on the track. I haven't seen that before in F1 for a long time. I can't remember the last time I saw it in F1. A track limit for cutting a chicane where you're just you're still making the chicane, but because of the incredible angle you're taking, you at some point might have no wheel on the right side of the white line, which is what's happened to Charles Leclerc. Unfortunately, Lando and Pole seems more of a disadvantage. Yeah, maybe Verstappen playing 5D chess here. Black saying Seema saying, let's go Charles, catch up. Yes, indeed, 138 likes. Come on, we can hit the like button, everyone. Smash that like button for free. Please do feel free to smash that like button. Does help out. Who's the fastest on the straight? I don't know. You might see the speed traps come up. But with that said and done, Fernando Alonso is currently the last driver getting through into Q3. Russell saying, think about reusing the set. Unsure if I'll improve. So Russell thinks he's done a pretty good lap. So they might want to save a set. And I think Mercedes on a bit of a different strategy, really thinking about the long game here. Max going for PT. Max just trying to slot in PT. That's a strike. You can't get P1. Yeah, Q3 is going to be a blinder here, I think. But still unfinished business here. So Charles Leclerc does go out early. So maybe giving himself the option of a double run here. So Charles Leclerc is about to start his lap time. And in fact, Carlos Sainz is going to do the same. Carlos Sainz is going to do the same. I think that penalty for Leclerc is hard. It's really hard to tell. Unless, you know, you can do it in a computer game because you can move the camera all around. But going on TV cameras for that, you might just appeal that on the point of principle. I don't know. Kind of impressive that he's managed to do the chicane and cut it. Lawson through to Q3. We will see. P9 at the moment. He's in that 1 minute, 170.1 cutoff zone. So Charles Leclerc is on the move now. And you can see fastest first sector out of anyone. I don't think they have an AI yet, although in the future it'll all be AI penalties and they'll never be wrong. They'll never tweak it for drama purposes, I would imagine. Professional golfer and Alex Albon's partners in the house. Nice. Leclerc 27.179. Rich T, prediction Verstappen, Norris, Sainz. Okay, let's see what happens with Leclerc here. Let's see what happens with Leclerc. Liam not happy with the anti-stall. Thanks, Talia. Welcome along. And Marco Latore, Ponce de Leon. Okay, here comes Charles Leclerc over the line. Surely going to slot right up there in the top 5 or 6. Yes, goes third fastest. Meanwhile, I think Verstappen improved 16.5. Carlos Sainz trying to improve as well. I think is going to actually improve. Sainz in P3. Look at that. 1,000th of a second between Verstappen and Sainz. Who else is going to start their lap? Maxson starting a lap, Hulkenberg starting a lap, Tsunoda starting a lap, and Bottas starting a lap. So the cutoff zone has improved a little bit because Alonso is no longer in the top 10 here. Yeah, maybe I think tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to hit that 100k. It'll be nice. Maybe I'll preemptively get some celebrations. Maybe I'll get some celebration chocolate. Welcome to the new subscribers as well. Okay, so Gasly going to be starting a new lap, I believe, as well, as is Liam Lawson. So we'll keep an eye on the standings here. Obviously, we've lost Perez and Piastri already. So those are a couple of big drivers that aren't vying to get into Q3. So some opportunity here. It's between a stake, a couple of Hasses, a couple of Aston Martins, and then you've got a Alpine, a Williams, and both RB cash apps. Do the celebration chocolates. Okay, we might have to do it. I'll have to eat chocolate. Alonso starting his lap, I believe. Right, so here's Kevin Magnussen going to be completing the lap. And let's see, is K-Mag going to go into the top 10? That could put a spanner in the works with people. 17.1 at the moment. Yes, he does. 17 dead for K-Mag. What about Nico Hulkenberg? Nico Hulkenberg. Yellow flag is out. It might be Tsunoda. It might be Tsunoda. I think Tsunoda's... Red flag. Red flag. I think Tsunoda's binned it. What does this mean? A red flag with 10 seconds to go. I think Tsunoda's binned it. Put your red flags in the chat. I think it's Tsunoda. I think it's Tsunoda. I think it's Tsunoda, everyone. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Tsunoda, but I might be wrong. What's happened here? What's happened here? Red flag. Just after Hulkenberg went over. Tsunoda dominance. Well, let's see. Dominance into the barrier. There's a yellow flag I saw. And then the red flag. What actually is it? The red flags. Oh, yeah. Tsunoda in the barrier. Tsunoda, Yuki in the barrier. Right, who's lost out from that? Liam Lawson was on the fast lap. And Valtteri Bottas could have been doing a lap. No, he wasn't going to get through. But Lawson and the Aston Martins. I mean, ironically, he's hurt his teammate there. He's hurt his teammate. Confirming Tsunoda okay. So Lawson out. I'm guessing he may have run over the curb in the entry, and then they did a green flag. They went red flag to green flag, which is a bit cheeky, actually. I mean, that must be protocol. Yeah, will not be resumed, so they just take it down. Yuki messed up for himself and his teammate. Good job, Yuki. We were just praising you for your consistency and not ending up into the barrier. Sad for Lawson. Lawson hasn't got that many opportunities to impress. Yuki Tsunoda didn't want Lawson getting all the plaudits, so just absolutely binned it. 5D chest there from Yuki Tsunoda. So that leaves our top 10 with, incredibly, an Alpine, both Hasses and a Williams in the top 10. Albon has just silenced the doubters. There we go. Yeah, Bottas was putting the Artemans on. So what happened with Yuki? Tipped it in for the right-hander. I'm going to guess he went over the... ooh, interesting one. As he turned in, almost looked like a left rear issue. Oh, was it a bit of a lock-up on the way in? And then lost it. He was really on the limit. I mean, great to see drivers on the limit, to be honest. Good to see drivers actually on that limit. Front left locked up. Just like Akon predicted. Let's do the standings here. I mean, not the end of the world. I mean, they're pretty high up in there. It might be that Fernando Alonso might be fuming here, to be honest. Might be Alonso who's not happy about it. Potentially. What do you mean Lawson hasn't got many opportunities to impress? He's a contract, no need to impress. Welcome to the world of Red Bull. May I interest you in their driver history? Front left locked up, yeah. I thought it might have been left rear at the beginning, but it was front left. Yeah, well done, Haas, indeed. Good job for Haas. No nonsense. Getting their laps in early. Same with Albon. And in the end, the cutoff was a 17 dead. The cutoff was almost a 16.9. Look how close it was. I mean, in any event, between Russell in P5 and Alonso in P13, it's only 0.2. Less than 0.2. Crazy. When is Q3 starting? It'll be starting very soon. Very, very, very soon. Beating Lawson Wash. I don't think we can put a Lawson Washed on that. Yeah, it is a very interesting quali. I agree. It's a very interesting quali. Right, actually, I said it was going to start immediately. Let's see what they have to do with the Tech Pro there. Blacker with the like. Yeah, 150 likes. Come on, chat. Let's try and push that to 200. Please feel free to smash that like button. Push us to the 200 point. Simon says Red Bull team's theme song Yesterday's Heroes. Welcome, Gary, to the chat. Welcome to the community. Pushing it. Maybe he knew, you know, he just needed to really give everything just to get that 10th. And that was a place where he thought that, you know, he could potentially get that 10. 100k tomorrow. I think we'll get it tomorrow. I think on our averages we'll get it tomorrow. How are you celebrating? I don't know. We'll have to do something on the stream. It'd be cool to do it on stream. Let's go Haas. Do we have any genuine Haas fans in the chat? Big Haas fans? Could they hit a 16.1? I think a 16.2 is achievable. Well, it's definitely a 16.2 for Lando. I think the question is, what might Verstappen have in the bag? It's an advert for McDonald's. Should that does look nice actually. Should you be able to advertise fast foods on TV? I don't know. Or are we all capable of deciding whether we want it or not? See, human. Yeah, I think it looked unusual though. Like he was almost trying to open up the corner so much. He was so far on the left-hand side. He might have braked on the particular bit of the curb or something. Don't want to over-analyze that, but. And then once it's gone, it's gone. It was just a sort of awkward crash. There was some hit into the Tech Pro barrier though. Dunk says go Haas USA USA. Metal says Max won't endanger himself. And yeah, I'm having a look at the track limit for. I'm not sure about this because surely the right rear, the cars are so long. I wouldn't think it's possible to cut the chicane because the cars are so long that your rear tires are going to be. Shows how much Charles Leclerc was pushing it to actually cut the chicane. I think he probably cut the second one as well. It's something they clearly want to disincentivize or say, don't do that. Don't be doing that. Start Q3 delayed. Yeah, for the... Liam Lawson's still in the car. Liam Lawson's still in the car. Do they think something's going to happen here? Do they know something that we don't? Do they know something that we don't know? Chat, while we're here, I'm going to schedule the stream for tomorrow. I can't because I haven't done the thumbnail. Oh, no. The stream will be scheduled later for tomorrow. Yeah, there was something went into the Tech Pro because the telltale sort of white foam went out. I have a video that I shot at Spa like a year ago that I still want to upload on what happens when a crash happens. Like how they fix it, how they sweep it up and everything. Alex Albon! Dispelling the washed accusations that are slowly going around. By the way, is anyone playing Call of Duty? Should I download Call of Duty? Maybe I can play Call of Duty after the race tomorrow. Just how big is it going to be? The file size. Is it worth it? Phantom Lawson, second best Red Bull family driver confirmed. Well, if you discount Tsunoda for being washed, then yes. Perez currently updating the CV. Sergio Perez. This was the redemption moment. This was a redemption moment, and he's bottled it. Lucy been kept. It has been kept. It's been a really exciting qualifying session. It's been really exciting. It hasn't been one of the back in the day. Oh, okay, it's qualifying, and Michael Schumacher got pole. Stravasti says, "Yay, me for sure." 8 hours long for the main story. Last year, I was part of the Call of Duty launch thing for Modern Warfare 3. I streamed it on TikTok. That's the last time I streamed on TikTok. We could be huge on TikTok. If I actually just streamed on TikTok, we could be huge. Need to work out a way to get that going. I'm not involved this year. They clearly were not impressed with the Call of Duty content. The switch over to Call of Duty. That sounds sweaty. Being a Call of Duty streamer. Oh my god. It's like torture. Thunderstorm58 saying no, Yuki. Yeah, we'll see. Thing is with the Tech Pro is... Honestly, I don't know why it takes so long with Tech Pro. Just lift out the link and replace it with another link. I don't know if they really spend a lot of time trying to get the sponsor logo back on the front. But you can guess my thoughts on that. Welcome Caitlin and Lugi PS3. By the way, I have been doing a few of these stream drops in the meantime, just checking it's working with my trivia. So if anyone's been doing stream drops, let me know. Just testing it in the background. Shrovy, I was trying to find Rick there a few minutes ago. Daniel Ricciardo, I've got some bad news for you. Start in 3 minutes. Yeah, the thing is, I don't really like dual streaming because I like to speak and know I'm speaking here. Even the vertical streaming gets, like streaming on vertical on YouTube gets a bit complicated. But I should definitely stream more TikTok. Like at the Sim Racing Expo, I should stream on TikTok. Because the TikToks we do, Phantom does basically a lot of the TikToks. They do really well. They're really helpful TikToks, a lot of people in sim racing and F1. But I think TikTok will need to see us streaming a bit more. And I think TikTok UK are quite strong on that now, so it's just an opportunity cost. Hope that my idea with everything is it's just more time for me to stream and race and be like creating rather than like doing admin. Track clear. Good work from the Mexican marshals there. So we are going to be going for Q3. Isabel likes the special helmets, especially Gasly's. I want to see the Vegas special helmets under the lights. Apparently they want to move Las Vegas F1 to Las Vegas Speedway. I have driven on that speedway, but that would be that's like 40 minutes out of Las Vegas. Trevi says, "Let's go." K1, do you think Lando has a chance WDC? No, not if Verstappen's going to be doing this. Verstappen's just got to keep Lando in sight, really, hasn't he? Thanapots reboot. By the way, I'm new to sim racing. Learned something from your vids. No worries, Thanapat. Sorry, apologies. Glad it's helped. So many guys on the channel. Feel free to go on my channel and just scroll and see anything you find interesting and tick them off because there's so many guides. 46 subscribers more. 47 subscribers more. It's going to be one of these. We are getting close. It is actually a thing. It's actually a thing. So it would be cool tomorrow. Maybe, actually genuinely, because tomorrow I've got some stuff I've got to do. But, maybe tomorrow, if it gets really close within 10, I'll just go live. I'll just go live on Gran Turismo or something, right? Just so we can be live if it happens. So maybe I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see. Session starting soon. Session starting imminently. Yeah, everyone on sub. When we get to 99999, everyone on sub. Why do you start an OnlyFans? I don't think I've got the range. Got too many platforms already. Can barely do Instagram. Isabel, the thing with WDC, you need a DNF. What about engine penalties? Because Verstappen's taking a replacement engine, but in the pool. So what about engine penalties? K1 says Lumfao. Right, so we are underway now for Q3, everyone. Q3. Isabel, a young French girl, won the competition to design it. I think it's sweet the fans were involved. Yes. Listen to that, Red Bull, when you say you can do a fan livery, but then you don't. What's that about? What's going on there? What is going on there? So, the cars are making their way out of the pit lane. So, Isabel saying Verstappen will most likely take another engine put next weekend. We'll see. Well, we've seen Lewis Hamilton go from last to first at Sao Paulo. It can happen. Can happen. Maybe I can try and do that. A design to go. Well, we do have the livery. The car liveries are insane. Has anyone been seeing the livery project on the socials? A community livery every day. Gonna try. That's one of my things tomorrow, is to schedule the next time for it. 175 likes, very nice. Maybe we'll hit the 200. So Magnussen is going to be the first driver to set a time. Great to see two Hasses in the final part of qualifying here. Pretty cool. Any liveries in iRacing? No, we have the Team Rot livery, but liveries in iRacing are much more difficult to do. I mean, if we find someone who's good at them, we can also showcase it. Isabel saw the liveries. They're getting it, but the people are like, it's a bit more of a thing. It just, I think it's not so weird now to see a livery on your feed, and it's like, oh, okay, it's another livery. Oh, I like that one. And it's like, oh, that one I really liked, and it's sort of, it's not a one-off now. It's a kind of a series. I think it exists. Seema, we need Lando and Max on the front row so Charles and Carlos can pounce. Let's see. Welcome along, by the way, if you're new to the stream. It is the final part of qualifying at Mexico. And Lando Norris starting his lap time here. But it is going to be Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hulkenberg who are going to be setting the first laps. Pretty much all the teams here, all the drivers are going to be doing one flying lap, then coming in and then doing a second flying lap at the end. So keeping an eye on Kevin Magnussen. By the way, I want to hear in the chat, let me know in the chat, what do you think the pole time is going to be? What do you think the pole time is going to be? 16.1? 15? K-Mag, what have you got? Let's see. 17.4? 18.1. What's happened there? What about Hulkenberg? Will Hulkenberg get a lap time in that range? It's going to come thick and fast now. It's going to come thick and fast. 10.5. Right, Verstappen, with his first run, had to navigate past the Mercedes. Here comes Verstappen. What is it going to be? Is it going to be generational? 16.3. So it is a 16.3, a 368. Okay, so gauntlet drop to Lando. Lando can't afford to make a mistake here. Lando Norris goes over the line. Is he going to be faster? No, it isn't. It is a mistake from Lando. 16.9. Welcome, Maverick Woodson. It's a 16.9. Wow. Advantage for Verstappen, everyone. Unless someone else out of the blue is going to come out here with a lap time to beat that. Let's see. So advantage Verstappen, everyone. Verstappen on pole at the moment. Tom saying 16 dead. Here we go. There we land. Gasly and Albon 17.2, 17.3 respectively, but it's Carlos Sainz I'm keeping an eye on. Charles Leclerc went faster, 60.4. Will Sainz go faster? Sainz will go faster here. Sainz might take provisional pole. Sainz might take... Yes, he does. 16 point dead for Carlos Sainz. Oh my goodness. 16 point dead. That could be pole. That could be pole. Chat, if you're the Tifosi, I want to see it. I want to see the emojis if you're in the Tifosi here, because Carlos Sainz might have dropped the gauntlet there. Verstappen lap time deleted, surely. Surely Verstappen lap time deleted. Surely deleted for Verstappen. Oh, it's all happening here. I think Verstappen deleted. Yeah, Verstappen cancelled. Verstappen has been deleted. Big call there. Big call for Verstappen. Coming in the chat. Yes. Wow. Advantage Ferrari now. Ferrari advantage. And Carlos Sainz with a lap half a second clear of everyone else. I think Verstappen got stung the same way as Charles Leclerc. I think in the chicane. Oh, that's harsh. I'd appeal that. I'd appeal that. I'd appeal that. Every day of the week, I'd appeal that. That'll put him P2. Oh, I'd say my right rear. I'd appeal that. Championship back on. Well, everyone's going to get another run. Everyone's going to get another run. Let's calm down, everyone. Who's getting overexcited? Let's calm down. Let's calm down. There's 5.5 minutes to go. There's going to be another run. Chaya, this is a race I want to see. Imagine that grid. Imagine that grid for the race tomorrow. Oh. There we're talking. Now we're talking about a potential run-in, as George said. Blacker, well. Yes, indeed. Vince with the 3 Ferraris at the top. Benbow Baggins, love that the guy they shun consistently delivers for Ferrari. The man who didn't have a seat is in provisional pole. Hamilton complaining about the car. No new changes there. We need Maxson to bin up Verstappen lap now. Bastian, 3 drinks on me. Popcorn. You know what? I might actually make popcorn tomorrow. I might actually make popcorn. I might actually do it. Let's see. 4 minutes 50 to go. Half a second quicker. Chat, all I want to hear now in the chat, put the name of the driver who's going to be on pole. Put the name of the driver who's going to be on pole. And hit the like button and subscribe. If you don't mind. But mainly, I want to see Vince, Lando. Lucy, this is crazy, can't keep up. Yeah, you can't take your eyes off this, to be honest. It's been a great qualifying session. It's been great. Love it. Lando. Board Lando. Rich Lando. Try with the like. Okay, so a lot of love coming in for Lando. Looking at a replay of Carlos Sainz. Yeah, he's all over to the wall there on the line. Kicking up dust. Taking the short route. Pascal Wehrlein, remember, got pole position here last year in Formula E, didn't he? Doing a similar thing, if I remember. Formula E intensifies. Chris saying Sainz. Lewis Sainz. Podcaster Leclerc. Kurt Hamilton. Anthony Albon. Biker Leclerc with a time as well. Sema Carlos. But hoping Lando, because you know. Let's see here. Any moment now, chat, we're going to see all of the cars, it's happening. They're all coming out. And who's going to be front of the train? Who's going to be at the end? Do you want to be at the end where you may have best track evolution? Or do you want to be at the front where you're not going to be at risk of a yellow or red flag? Maydog saying Hulkenberg. Natasha saying Max. Vlaka saying George. A vote for Russell there. It's the usual madness coming out of the pits. As they all try and sort themselves out. Thanapat says, here comes the last lap. Yes, indeed. Don't go anywhere, anyone. We're going to see in the next 3 minutes or so who is going to get pole position here. Isabel manifesting a Leclerc P2, so BBG can start from the better side. So Haas is leading the train, working DMZ, saying Lewis. Lucy, we all know Max with fresh tyres will go P1. Now's the time to shine. Anyone in chat who's a racing driver or sim racer, you'll know this moment. Everything's ready for you, and you just absolutely want to deliver. Vince, the bat for pole. Bad luck if the red flag comes out. Yes, indeed. Ferrari mechanics are arm in arm, pretty much. Shoulder to shoulder. For the Tifosi, this is huge. Maybe there's a bonus resting on this. Creasy saying Norris. Let's see what's going to happen here. So, Magnussen starts his lap here. Magnussen starts his flying lap. Then it's going to be the German Nico Hulkenberg, who's going back to Sauber, where he's been before. Alex Albon in the Williams. next over the line, starting his fastest lap. And we did have a bet at the beginning of the stream. Someone asked how many red flags, and I said I think there's going to be one red flag. But did I underestimate Pierre Gasly in the Alpine? Now starting his lap as well. And Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz in 1 and 2 are going to be the next drivers to start their final laps. What happened to Perez? Absolutely washed. Then it's going to be Max Verstappen, the penultimate car to set a lap if he's able to. And last but certainly not least, it is going to be Lando Norris, who's currently all the way down in P5. So keep an eye on Verstappen and Norris. The two fastest drivers really are going to be right at the end. In fact, Kevin Magnussen is not good for Lando because Norris is going to have to overtake Magnussen now on the straight. He might be slightly compromised. But Magnussen with a 16.8. Decent lap there for the Haas. Actually goes faster than Lando's previous lap. Lando will now slingshot past him. Unless it's incredible timing and we'll get a little bit of a slipstream. Nico Hülkenberg. Will he beat Kevin Magnussen? Let's see. Hülkenberg, no. A much slower lap. What about Alex Albon? Currently P8. Will he improve? Alex Albon goes P7. Slight improvement. George Russell is starting a lap now. The Mercedes in a very different sync here. They're going to be overtaking a lot of traffic. Pierre Gasly finishing his lap. Currently P8. Just been pit by Alex Albon. Will he overlap him again? Pierre Gasly finishes his lap. Yes, P6 pushes Lando down the time. What about Charles Leclerc here? Will he improve? Not even sure Charles Leclerc is going to improve here. 16.4 currently. Yes, he does. 16.2. A slight improvement. Could be critical. Carlos Sainz might go into the 15s here. The first one at 50. Yes, he does. 15.9. So Carlos Sainz is clearly on fire. But what about Max Verstappen? What's Verstappen going to do? P3 maybe? Something like that. Verstappen goes P2. So Lando Norris. It's up to Lando. I'm losing my voice. Lando Norris. Will he go 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's find out. Lando Norris over the line. Lando goes. What's it going to be? P3 behind Verstappen. Behind Verstappen. And we still have the Mercedes. We still have George Russell, who did a fast sector 2, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless he does an insane sector 3. So here we go here. Will Russell pip Leclerc? I don't think so. I think Russell's going to consolidate P5 is my hunch. Yes, he does. And Lewis Hamilton, I don't think is going to improve either. So Lewis Hamilton maybe improves slightly, but still in P6. There we go. That's qualifying here. Carlos Sainz looking imperious. Fastest lap in the first run of Q3. Fastest lap in the second run of Q3. The only driver to get in the 1 minute 15.9s. Max Verstappen on the front row of the grid. Some are saying the faster side of the grid in P2 could be huge. And Lando couldn't quite pull it together in the end. A 1 minute 16.2. And then Charles Leclerc, the second Ferrari on the second row on the grid. 16.2 also. And then the third row is a Mercedes lockout. Wow. There we go. Carlos Sainz. An extremely smooth lap there. What do we think about that, chat? This guy is being sacked from Ferrari, by the way. Yes, indeed. Have they missed a beat here? Remember, Carlos Sainz has driven for Ferrari, Red Bull, well, Toro Rosso, and McLaren. Leclerc will be up into P3, if not P2 in turn 1. Let's see. Wow, what an exciting qualifying that was. Couldn't call it at the end. Thanks, Kurt. Could not call that at the end, actually. Could not call it. Pretty insane. Oh. I think it's going to be a very exciting race. It's going to be an exciting start yesterday. I think we can see the Mercedes try and go long. Because if you're Hamilton, you may as well try and go long. If you think you're gonna stay ahead of everyone behind you quite easily, you can slot into that long place. Russell can put the pace on, and the Ferraris can split strat as well. And what are Piastri and Perez gonna do, guys? It feels so long ago from Q1, doesn't it? It's been one of those qualifying sessions. Q1 feels ancient. Thanapat didn't expect Sainz to pull another 4 tenths. Yeah, where did that come from? Carlos Sainz. And it's really sad. It's really sad. There's only one mechanic come over to celebrate with Carlos Sainz. I think that's disgraceful. I don't know what's happened here. I don't know what's happened, but there's only one mechanic, and I might be wrong, but for me, that's disgusting. Carlos Sainz is wandering around on his own, having just poled it. Chat, what do we make of that? That is not the Ferrari way. Thanks, JB. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button as well. Welcome, Boeing fan. Thanks, Chaya. We'll put that in the for tomorrow. I might be overreading that. It might be a long pit lane and Ferrari's at the other end, but I don't know, man. The optics are not good on that. Oh, one of the Hasses had a huge moment riding the curb in the stadium section. No way, Seam. I appreciate you as well. Hopefully we'll hit that 100k and it'll be a nice event for everyone. Actually knowing that we made it. Oh, it's good car control by the Haas. Almost spat into the barrier. Oh, Charles Leclerc had a huge moment as well. Huge moment. K1 Size, the top 5 driver, you ain't seen like that. Yeah, put some respect on the damn name. Sean, glad to see you live. You are famous. FB famous. Ah. Watch all the fan tip videos. I don't... It was weird going to the Sim Racing Expo and like people just knew. They just knew. That was weird. But it makes sense, but it was weird. And it means that, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like, yeah, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Thanks, Sean, appreciate that. Thanks, Rich T. Looking forward to the race, Black Calusi. Yeah, I mean, it's like we never went away. I miss being away. I was ready to stream. I had my camera and everything, like we streamed abroad in the past, but just couldn't get it. But now we're here, and I think we're here for the run-in.
Okay, crack on.
We're here for the run-in, and fingers crossed. I need to sort some stuff out with Formula E tomorrow. Fingers crossed, we're going to roll straight into Formula E in Sao Paulo and Mexico. So all the support, by the way, if you want to support me, go and have a look at the Formula E videos after the stream and like them and comment them. That would help me out. Lucy, I hate it when the mechanics only celebrate one teammate. Yeah, thanks, Simba, as well, if you're watching. For the 5 gifted. Really generous. I mean, amazing. 10,000 people watching the stream today is awesome. And trying that new technology with the stream drops in the background that's been working. So maybe we'll talk about it more tomorrow, because I can basically do trivia. And it looks like there's some shards involved and stuff like that. So hopefully a bit of fun. Thanks, Chaya. Thanks all the mods. Thanks everyone in the chat. Thanks, Paul. Really, honestly, it's a community here. We know it's a community. It's a real proper community, and very lucky to have it. And almost missing a week, for me anyway, makes me really appreciate that we have it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot off now. It's 11 o'clock in the UK, and I want to do some stuff. Actually, I want to get some stuff ready. Do some shorts. There'll be some shorts on the Motorsport channel. Maybe one of the mods can put the Motorsport channel link in the chat here, because if you want to see like F1 debating shorts, they are going over there. Like the F1 short form content is actually not on this channel. It's actually on the Motorsport channel for algorithm purposes, so that YouTube knows that channel is purely Motorsport. Yeah, Sean knows. Sean knows I'm going to be editing and thumbnailing. Yeah, and clocks go back. Clocks go back. There we go. So just sleep more. If you're not sure, just sleep more. Tomorrow is the first day. Oh my god, tomorrow is the first day in like 3 weeks I'm gonna get maybe like 7-8 hours sleep, and I'm excited for it. In fact, I'm probably gonna get more. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's gonna be good. Thanks, Vince. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Let's play us out with the formula. I always forget to play us out. We'll be back here tomorrow. Same place, same channel. 99969. Someone can screenshot that. That is a nice... That looks nice. Is that the number that's the same if you turn it around? No. Yeah, it should be a really exciting race tomorrow as well. We'll see what happens with Verstappen, Norris, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc as well, and the Mercedes. Albon's up there. Gasly. Haas is looking competitive as well. Carlos Sainz looks like he's got a point to prove. Maybe Carlos Sainz is going to destroy Alex Albon next season. I wonder if Carlos Sainz is thinking, Albon's way too overrated. I'm just going to put him in his place. It's going to be tasty. But yeah, have a very nice evening, everyone, where you are in the world. And I will see you same place, same time tomorrow. I will be here. I'm just going to sit here. I'm not going to move. I'll just be here.